The rain fell hard over the abandoned mining zone of Sector 9, turning dirt into deep mud and broken machines into dark silhouettes. The storm rumbled through the metal ruins, echoing like distant monsters waking up. Evan Hart, a simple human wanderer, tightened his jacket as he walked through the ruined sector. He wasn't a soldier, not a hero, just a traveler looking for old scrap to sell. Food was low. Fuel was low. Life was heavy. The last thing he expected to find in this dead place was a voice, a weak, trembling voice. Please, please, someone, help me. Evan froze. That voice didn't belong here. Not in this storm. Not in this dead zone. He wiped rain from his eyes and listened again. Please. I'm begging you. Evan's heart kicked into overdrive. He followed the sound through the mud, past a fallen mech, around a broken drilling tower, until he found her. The hook, first 3-4 minutes. The woman in the mud at first. All he saw was movement in the mud. A shape, a person. Barely holding on, a woman was lying half buried in the thick mud, trembling, soaked head to toe. Her long hair stuck to her face, and her arms shook as she tried to push herself up. But then Evan noticed something impossible. Her skin glowed faintly, not human, not normal. A soft silver light pulsed across her shoulders and down her spine like tiny stars under her skin. She looked up at him with terrified, glowing violet eyes. Please, she whispered. Don't leave me here. Evan swallowed hard and rushed toward her. What happened? Can you move? She shook her head weakly. Her voice cracked. They're coming back. Please just pull me up. Please. Her desperation cut straight into Evan's chest. He grabbed her arms. She gasped in pain. I've got you, Evan said firmly. Just hold on. He pulled, but she slipped deeper into the mud, crying out. Evan dropped to his knees, ignoring the cold mud sinking into his clothes, wrapped both arms around her waist, and pulled with everything he had. For a moment, nothing. Then suddenly, she came free. Evan stumbled back, holding her in his arms. And that's when he finally saw her clearly, her glowing skin, her alien markings across her neck, her sharp but beautiful features, her trembling, delicate frame. She was an alien woman, young, breathtaking, and injured. Evan whispered, stunned, You're not human. She looked at him with watery eyes. Please don't drop me. Please. I won't, Evan said softly. She was running from something. Evan carried her under a broken tower for shelter. Lightning flashed above them, revealing the terror in her eyes. What happened to you? He asked. She shivered violently. They hunted me. My ship crashed. I ran. But the mud. Her voice cracked again. Evan gave her his jacket. She hugged it close. My name is Evan, he said gently. What's yours? She hesitated. Ariessa. The name was soft, melodic. Alien. Evan checked her. Arms, bruises, cuts, something sharp had grazed her. Skin. He tore open his supply kit and wrapped her injuries with cloth. Ariessa flinched at every touch but didn't pull away. You saved me, she whispered. No human ever stops for someone like me. Evan stared at her. You were begging for help. How could I walk away? Ariessa looked shocked, like she had never heard words like that before. But before Evan could ask more. Thud. Something heavy landed on the metal roof above them. Ariessa's eyes widened. No, they found me. Evan grabbed his knife. What's out there? Ariessa grabbed his wrist with surprising strength. Hunters. They collect rare species. And I am rare. The roof creaked again. Claws scraped across the metal. Evan slowly stood, pulling Ariessa behind him. Stay behind me, he whispered. Ariessa shook her head. No human can fight them. Well, Evan whispered back, it's a good thing I'm not alone. He reached for a broken metal pipe beside him. Ariessa blinked in confusion. That's your plan? Pretty much. The hunters arrived. The roof collapsed as a massive creature dropped into the shelter. A tall armored alien with glowing red eyes and sharp hooks for hands. It roared. Ariessa screamed and backed away. The hunter pointed at her. Target identified. Rare specimen, retrieve. Evan stepped between them. No, he growled. The hunter tilted its head. You defend her, human. She is not yours. Ariessa trembled. Evan tightened his grip on the pipe. She asked for help. That's enough. The hunter lunged. Evan swung the pipe, clang. The blow knocked the hunter back for a second. Run! Evan shouted to Ariessa, I won't leave you. She screamed. The hunter charged again. Evan blocked its arm, but the impact threw him across the metal floor. Ariessa cried out, crawling toward him. Evan! The hunter reached for her, but Evan hurled a metal shard at its back. The hunter turned. Evan stood up again, bleeding, shaking, but ready. You want her? He shouted. Come through me. Ariessa stared at him like he was unreal. The hunter roared and attacked, but just then, Ariessa's body glowed brightly. No more. She screamed. Her markings lit up like fireflies exploding. A wave of bright, shimmering energy burst from her hands. The hunter flew backward. Smashing into a broken mining rig, Ariessa collapsed forward. Panting. Evan caught her before she hit the ground. Her voice was tiny. I didn't want you to see that. Evan touched her cheek. You saved me this time. She blinked. Tears formed. I don't understand humans, she whispered. Why risk yourself? Why fight for me? Because, Evan said softly, you begged for help. And I heard you. That makes you my responsibility. Ariessa stared at him for a long moment. Then, she hugged him, softly, tightly, gratefully. You pulled me from the mud, she whispered. And you pulled me from fear. Evan held her as the storm faded. You're safe now, he said. I promise. A new beginning. When dawn arrived, the entire sky glowed orange over the broken sector. Ariessa sat beside Evan, wrapped in his jacket, watching the sunrise with quiet awe. Humans are strange, she said softly. Strange good or strange bad? She smiled gently. Strange. Beautiful. Evan felt warmth rise in his chest. Ariessa stood shakily. Her glowing skin shimmered brighter in the sunlight. I have nowhere to go, she admitted. My people won't find me. And the hunters will return eventually. Evan stepped beside her. Then stay with me, he said. At least until you decide your next step. Ariessa looked up at him, violet eyes full of emotion. You would do that? For me? You begged for help, he said quietly. Then I'm not done helping. She held his hand. Her voice was barely a whisper. Thank you. Evan, he squeezed her hand gently. Come on, he said. Let's get out of this place. Together, they walked away from the ruins, a lonely human and a beautiful alien woman whose fate changed because she cried, Please. I'm begging you. And the human pulled her up and was never the same again.